everyone, welcome to another Procreate tutorial. This is the drawing that we will be completing in today's video. If you are new here, I mainly post Procreate tutorials, so if that is something you are interested in, go ahead and subscribe. Otherwise, before we get started, the only thing that you will need to do is download the color palette. I have it linked in the description below. It's totally free to download. The only thing you need to do is open up the file that downloads and it'll automatically pop it into Procreate so that you can use the same colors as you follow along with the video today. So take a second to go and grab that and then come back and we'll get started. Okay, first things first, we will go over the canvas dimensions. They are 10 inches by 10 inches at 300 dpi. The color profile that we're using is the second one on the RGB list. And for our layers today, by the end of the video, we've used about 10 layers. So make sure you have that many available by checking here. If you do not, you can always lower your DPI here to get more layers. And this is our color palette that you should have downloaded. These are all the colors that we'll be using in the video today. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that we'll do is set our background color. So open up your layer menu, click on this background color layer, and click on the very first color on the color palette to fill that in. Then we will be on layer 1. And the first thing that we're going to do is just go ahead and draw our bear body and head shape. So let's grab the second color on the top row. And for our brush, for the most part, we're going to be using the monoline brush to draw all of our shapes. So find the monoline brush under the calligraphy tab. I'll just set it to 100%. And we are going to be using a tool today, so we're going to use the Symmetry tool. Go ahead and click on this gear icon on the top. Under the Canvas tab, click to turn on the drawing guide and then click Edit Drawing Guide. And we are going to use Symmetry, so click on that option here. And you should see a vertical line. Otherwise, under the options here, make sure it says vertical for our Symmetry option. And then make sure that you can see your line in the middle of your screen by changing the color at the top if you need to. And then go ahead and click Done. And for our bear body, he's going to be almost like a rectangular shape with his ears on top. So let's go ahead and just start about a third down and then about halfway over. And we are just going to draw a line all the way down in a somewhat curved motion. Hold that down until it turns into a perfectly curved line. And then at the top, when you let it go, it'll have this edit shape option and you can click that. And let's say it might have turned into a perfectly straight line. It might give you the option at the top to switch it to an arc, which is what we want. If it doesn't, you can just redraw the line until you get the arc option. But you can also just kind of adjust it if you need to. But we're just going to have it mostly up and down with just a slight curve outwards, like so. Click on the brush tool to go back to that, and then we're going to start at the top of our line here and draw another line over towards the middle, again in kind of a curved motion. Again, this one turned into a line for me, so when I let it go, I click Edit Shape at the top. It doesn't give me the option for an arc, so we are going to redo it. So start there. I'm just gonna arc a little bit better till it meets in the middle, and then we don't want it to be like a double arc like this. We want it to just be like one rainbow. So click Edit Shape on the top and then just adjust it until it turns into like one smooth line from side to side with just a slight curved upward motion in the middle. And then grab our brush again. And we're just going to draw a little ear shape on the corner here where our lines met. So just draw that and then hold it down so it turns perfectly curved and then let that go. And you should have one on each side. And then we're just going to fill in both of these shapes till we have one big shape like this. Okay, next we are going to draw the sweater so that we get that out of the way and then we can kind of plan our face and everything else after that. So let's go to our layer menu, add a new layer. We want to use Symmetry again, so click on this layer, turn on Drawing Assist, and then go ahead and grab the first color on the second row. same monoline brush at 100%, and we're just going to start by drawing the collar of the sweater, the red collar. So we are just going to start on the outside here, maybe halfway up the bear, maybe a third of the way up the bear, somewhere around there, a little bit lower than halfway up the side here. And we're just going to start on the outside of his body just a little bit, draw towards the middle in a slightly curved motion, hold it down. Again, click Edit Shape at the top. We do want it to be an arc, but again, we want it to be one curved line rather than the two connected curved lines. So just kind of make some adjustments until we get that. So it kind of curves just slightly down in the middle and then back up on the side. Okay. This time we are going to go to our layer menu, make a duplicate of this line. So slide to the left and click duplicate on that layer. Click the arrow tool, turn on snapping and magnetics in the bottom, and we are just going to drag this down just a little bit like this. So this will be the thickness of the collar on our sweater. Go ahead and open up your layer menu now and drag these two layers together so that they are all on one layer. Click your brush tool again, and we are just going to connect on the sides here in another slightly curved line. Go ahead and click Edit Shape, and it's a little too curved, so I'm just going to bring it in a bit, and then go ahead and fill that in. Next, add another new layer on the layer menu, drag it below this collar layer above our bear layer. We are not going to turn on Drawing Assist for this one, so grab the fourth color on the second row, the bright white, and this is going to be our sweater outline. So it's going to come from the bottom of the collar and then just kind of go out in like a curvy, wavy motion out from the body of the bear and out to the right a little bit, and then on this side we'll do the same thing and have it kind of go out to the left. The only reason we didn't do symmetry is because they don't have to be a perfectly symmetrical like curve on each side. It's a sweater, so it'll be a little different. And then I'm just going to, behind this collar, just kind of draw all the way across to connect these two lines together, kind of invisibly, and then go ahead and fill that in just so that we can fill in our shape there. Okay, and then we are also going to add the antlers, so let's add another new layer. Drag this layer behind our bear layer, so just right above our background, and we are again going to use Drawing Assist. So click on this layer, turn on Drawing Assist so that we can use our symmetry. Click on the color palette and select the first color on the last row, same monoline brush, and we are just going to start on the right side here and draw an antler that will mirror itself over there. So we're going to start a little bit to the right of our center line here, and the first thing I'm going to do is draw a line from behind the bear's head and kind of curve it up and out this way. And then we're just going to make the little top of the antler here, so just another small little curved line like this. Hold it down, make any adjustments if you need to, otherwise just pick your pen up and we're going to start here and make another curved line back, following the same shape of our original one, and again making any adjustments. Then I'm just going to close the shape at the bottom and fill it in. After that, I'm just going to quickly make some little shapes on the side here to fill out our antlers. So I'm not going to hold my pen down this time. I'm just going to quickly draw and then fill in. And then another little one on this side. And fill that in as well. And those are all of our base shapes. So now we can start adding some texture and our face. So we'll start with the antlers since we were just working on those. So we're going to do a similar thing for each of them to add texture. So let's go to our layer menu, click on this antler layer, leave Drawing Assist on, turn on Alpha Lock. Go ahead and grab our second color on the third row, and we're going to switch our brush to the To Be Compressed Charcoal under the Charcoals menu. Let's set this to about 7 to 8%. And we're just going to focus this on certain sections of our antlers to add kind of like a highlight. Mostly to like the top sides of our antlers here. and the main top side to our main antler. Then let's go and grab the third color on the third row, the darker brown, and we will focus that on the opposite sides with the same brush. So kind of like the bottom and outer edges of our antlers. Okay, now we're going to do a similar thing with our bear. So let's find his layer. We are going to click on this layer, turn on alpha lock, leave drawing assist on, and then we're going to grab the third color in the top row. So the second one was what we used for his body originally. So we'll grab the third one, which is a little bit darker, same to be compressed charcoal brush. Let's increase the size a little bit since our bear body is a little bigger. Let's maybe do 15%. And we are just going to focus this on the outer edges of our bear. And we only need to do the one side because the other side will be done automatically with the symmetry. So we're going to do, the top of his head, the outside of the ears, and just the outer edge of its body. And then let's grab the fourth color on the top row. And we'll focus that on the middle of its head a little bit. Again, you only have to focus on the one side and then just kind of make the meet in the middle. And then I'm just going to focus this a little bit right in the center of the ears as well, just to add some good texture all throughout there. And let's just go ahead and move right along. We are going to do something a little bit different on the sweater. So let's go ahead and move on to the collar next. So let's click on this layer, turn on alpha lock, leave drawing assist on, grab the second red color on the second row, and let's drop our brush size back down to maybe 7 to 8%. And we're going to just focus this darker color mostly on the bottom. Again, meeting in the middle, and then let's move on to our third red color on the second row, and that's our lighter one, so we'll add that on top. And then we will move on to our sweater. So for our sweater, we are going to again click on it, turn on alpha lock. We are going to grab the fifth color on the second row, and with the same to be compressed charcoal brush, we at about 7 to 8%, we are just going to draw kind of a sweater pattern. So first I'm going to go around and just draw like some vertical lines. They don't have to be perfect. Since it is a sweater, they can be a little, crooked here and there or wavy even, but just some vertical lines all the way across. And then in between each line, starting on the edge here, so we'll start on the left edge and we'll just draw them in a down to the left motion, just like two little stripies. Then in this next one, we're going to do down to the right, and we're going to start where our other one ended. So down to the right a little bit like this. And then we're just going to alternate going back and forth, again, kind of connecting our 2 points as we go. If you have room for like 3 striped lines, you can totally do that. I just ended up only having room for the 2. But that's kind of our little sweater pattern. We will now increase our brush to maybe 15% and just kind of lightly just darken up a few sections just to kind of add, a little bit more, like maybe there would be like folds and stuff in the sweater and whatnot, just to kind of rough it up a little bit more. Okay, and next we are going to add the little heart pattern to our collar. So let's go to our layers menu, add a new layer above everything. And we're going to use this fourth color on the second row of our color palette, the bright white. For our brush, we are going to switch to the dry ink brush under the inking category. And we have that set to about 25%. And to make the heart pattern all the way across, I am just going to push down pretty hard and make a small V shape to create a heart. And I'm just going to alternate going up and down all the way across. you don't want to do hearts, you could do snowflakes or stripes or something else. However, now that that is done, we are going to finish our drawing. We just need to draw the face and then add the snow over top. So let's do the face next. Let's add a new layer. Click on this layer, turn on drawing assist so that we can use the symmetry again. And we are going to switch our brush back to our monoline brush. Let's maybe drop the size down to 50%. And we are going to grab this 5th color on the top row. And let's just go ahead and start with the nose. So the nose will be right in the middle of our drawing and about halfway in between the top and bottom of our bear head here that's sticking out from our collar. So about halfway through there, we are going to draw the top of the nose, which is just going to be a pretty straight line. So I'm just going to start on the side, draw a cross, hold it down, touch your finger to the screen so it turns perfectly horizontal where it meets in the middle. And then starting from the side, I'm just going to draw down and to the middle in kind of a curved motion. I did not hold it down. And then we're just going to fill that in. And then from there, we are going to draw, starting in the middle, we're going to draw a curved line down and to the right, like this. Next, with the same color, we are going to draw the eyes and the eyebrows. So starting diagonal from the side of the nose here, going up and to the right, a little bit towards just kind of the central area of this little section of his face here. We are going to draw a circle shape. Hold it down, touch your finger to the screen to make it a perfect circle. About that big. I'm going to click edit shape and move it in just a little bit. And then I'm going to fill that in. Up and to the right of that, I am going to draw an oval shape. Hold that down. Click edit shape again and just kind of adjust it, but it's going to be at an angle like this right above the eye. And then fill that in. And then we are going to switch colors to our last color on the top row, the 6th one in, the pinkish color. And same brush with symmetry turned on this same layer. We are going to draw another oval shape here, a bit bigger than our eyebrow one. Hold it down, click edit shape, and then just adjust it. But this is just going to be our little cheek. So not ginormous, but bigger than our eyebrow for sure. And just kind of place it where you would like it there, and then go ahead and fill that in. And then lastly, we are going to draw on the ear here, we're going to draw another circular shape, hold it down, click edit shape, and just kind of adjust it to fit nicely in the ear here. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle or anything, but a nice circular shape, and then fill that in as well. And that is it for our face. So lastly, we'll add the snow. So let's go to our layer menu, add a new layer. Click on the color palette and open that up and select this 4th color on the 2nd row, the bright white. And then in our brushes menu, we're going to go down to elements and use this driven snow brush. I have it set to 100% and we are just going to drag this all over the canvas to create this nice snow effect. I don't pick my brush up at all, just push it down all the way across. And that gives us our snow. Let's go ahead and click the gear icon and turn the drawing guide off so that we get that line to disappear. But that is it for our drawing today. I hope you had fun. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more tutorials from me in the future. If you would like to share your drawing on Instagram, I would love to see it, so go ahead and post it and then tag me so that I can check it out. While you're there, go ahead and give me a follow so that you can see what I'm working on next. Thanks for watching!